Hello, welcome to Game Over Gerkinman. This is Gerkinman speaking, obviously. This is the Wind Waker. We're at part 12 now, so we're nearing the halfway mark. I'm so sorry, everyone, but I'm not the one who made this game long. We've got a few people with us this week, actually. If you'd like to introduce yourselves in alphabetical order, that would be fantastic, and I'd love you forever.
I'm Carbon Water, and I make animations, and I could make a better shot than this.
No.
Whoa!
You making fun of me? Is that what this is?
Yes, that's the whole point of this. I'm supposed to come here.
Alright,
and
enough children. Don't make me separate you two. Hey everybody, it's Jess, or Namir. I make videos about video games, like this one.
But you haven't made one about this one.
Shh.
You should make one about this one.
Shut the
Hello, I am... Hello, children? Hello, I am Mark. I am also 13. Oh no, I fell!
Dad! What are you doing?
I know.
I'm sorry, Mark, I didn't mean to...
It's okay, I hate you still.
Oh.
That's harsh.
I was kidding,
really
I always
That's
hated
harsh.
Damn.
Damn, son. Just hurry up and introduce yourself, Mark.
I did, I'm Mark. I do stuff and
What
things
do you do?
and...
There you go, stuff and things. Good, that'll do.
Yeah.
Shut your face. Okay, so...
here we go. At least you remember that you actually have to jump
it all
across
comes back to me eventually.
After trial and error and editing
back.
out all of the errors.
I really didn't cut out that many errors as just for the test, because she sat through some pretty long, error-filled videos.
Well, until that time comes, we can just go. look at this stupid guy.
Yeah, you can treat it like a regular Let's Play where you just yell and laugh at the screen.
Just say
It's funny
random
'cause
things
we're
for no
yelling.
reason, just because you can.
It's funny because we're yelling.
So what temple is this anyway?
This is
I've
the
never
Tower
This
of
is
the
the
Gods.
power of the gods.
This is
Because
the
the
stone
gods have a
temple.
tower here. The stone temple.
Stone temple.
It is mostly stone. But then so are most of the temples.
Yeah.
They should just rename them all to the stone temple.
So is there any significant
confusing.
parts of the game that I missed that I should know?
No.
Yeah. I love that.
I think
you
just missed the first part of
this.
temple.
Which,
Okay.
God be thankful you did.
Well, what are you here in this temple to get exactly?
We're here to kill.
To prove, no, you're here to prove yourself, to prove your worth as a hero.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's dumb.
Who built this tower?
I don't know.
The
How do they make
gods.
the platforms move like that?
It's magic from the gods. Were you not listening to the King of Red Lions at all?
No, I don't. I got no time for
No.
that guy. He's a boat. I don't want to listen to a talking boat. Shit ain't natural.
Ow, my eye!
Yeah, it's kind of like the idea that someone was. Not that I want to get logical about games, because I hate people who like base their humor on it doesn't make sense if it was real life. The idea of someone saying we're going to put all these things in here that activate by shooting them in the eye with a. It's just like it makes sense from a gameplay standpoint to have that as like a target to shoot.
Good one, Dan. You're so good at video games.
So good at video
Oh,
games.
look at that.
Well, we put that eye shooting thing in one game, and now everybody's used to it. So now we have to put it in every video game ever.
People will like downvote our trailers if we don't put eye shooting in the trailer.
In the game, I had to shoot all the mouths, and it made no sense. I don't get it.
Is there any Zelda games where there's anything you have to do with mouths aside from going inside Lord Jabu Jabu?
No.
Through his mouth.
No.
Going inside the Great Deku Tree.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
so
yes,
Operator
that's-
of Time is full of entering mouths.
Just thought that was
It's
Mm.
basically a walking into mouth simulator.
That'd be awesome.
That would.
Mouth Simulator, 1998.
Dentist Simulator.
Is that a thing? That'll be the next thing by those guys that made Surgeon Simulator. It'll be like a dentist.
God.
Oh,
that'd be horrible.
Great.
Actually,
Doing that,
Well,
like,
I've
doing that
broken
back
all the
when
teeth,
ambulance
then
or-
now what?
I would love it.
Dab, 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 dab.
That was the point. Like, 'cause Zelda's full of those guys, but I think.
No, you went back to where you started!
And that didn't
Oh.
really work.
No, he is.
The flaming skulls in this game are pretty cool, and all the Zelda games are pretty cool, but not as cool as the flaming skulls in the Doom games. That's what I decided. The Lost Souls, as they're called.
Do they still have the giant hands that pick you up and drop you off at the beginning
Wall
of the temple?
Masters.
Oh, they did that.
Yeah, Wall
You missed
Masters.
again, Dan.
I
Seriously, you didn't. You really didn't edit out all the errors.
did. No, I'm gonna leave that stuff in there. I only edited out the sailing because the sailing made up about 2/3 of the game's playtime.
Speaking
You
of
missed again.
Wall Masters,
Yes.
I remember the first time I encountered a Wall Master in Ocarina of Time, and
Yeah.
it scared the absolute crap out of me.
Yeah, I was not a
Yeah,
fan.
for me,
They horrified
For
me.
me, my first experience with Wall Masters was in Link to the Past.
Oh yeah.
And
But they're
back
not
then,
very
they didn't
scary
have
in the game.
the creepy shadow coming above you or the noise or anything. It was literally just like, bah! Terrifying. So you can imagine me being like, 5 years old, playing that game for the first time.
Well,
just to
I
go
was,
pissing
just,
myself.
I was just playing Mario, having fun. Yeah, no big deal.
And then all of a sudden,
I think
fucking
the-
Wall Master.
I think the scariest, at least the creepiest enemy I think in any Zelda game I've played would have to be the dudes under the graveyard in Ocarina of Time that just scream and freeze all
Yeah,
time.
the Redeads.
Oh, the Redeads.
Yeah.
This game has the best version of the Redeads. I mean, like, they're less
See-
realistic, but they look terrifying as shit.
The
I
thing
don't
with the
sound
Redeads is,
scary.
I don't mind the Redeads in this game as much as the ones in Ocarina of Time. Not like looks wise, yes, because they're fucking horrifying in this game. But the sound that they make is whatever.
Yeah.
For the longest time, I had to play on like anytime I was anywhere near Redeads, whenever
sound
playing
off.
Ocarina of Time, I had to play with the sound off because I literally got nightmares from those fucking things.
Ah!
Oh!
So like
If they
if-
had the designs from this one with the sounds of the ones from Ocarina
Oh,
of Time,
God.
you've got yourself a perfect storm for nightmare fuel.
yeah.
If you're a child, if you're a grown-ass man like me, you're fine.
They still scare the shit out of me.
What's that, your ass, man?
I'm an ass man. It's true.
He only likes grown asses.
I'm all about grown
Physics
asses,
puzzle!
men's asses. Yeah, I think like it's not the going like on the Redeads, but as far as we're talking about Wall Masters, the Wall Master in Twilight Princess was my favorite. He was like a completely digital hand, and you were trying to carry like an
Oh my
orb.
god, Z-Target Dan.
I was trying to get the hang of this first-person shooting business just to see if I could do it. I couldn't. It's quite clunky.
Clearly.
That makes
Quite clunky. Yep. You just
Let me just not use this thing which was put in the game to make it easier for me.
Yeah.
yeah. It didn't make anything easier.
it's like the game just aims for you. God, this isn't a real game.
Yeah.
Call of Duty, Ocarina of Time.
Call of Duty doesn't
Zelda.
This doesn't snap to the targets like Call of Duty does. This game must be more hardcore than Call of Duty is.
You have to put one down there.
Yeah, I think I'll work it out. Eventually.
I'm gonna use bombs because why?
Because there's a crack.
No. You're still trying to get rid of the. Okay, there you go. Oh, that
Yeah.
Put it in the water. Do it. Do it.
throw. Missed. Throw, baby.
Well, as I said, yeah, the Wall Master in Twilight Princess is, he's not necessarily creepy because he's like this digital, really boxy-looking hand, but instead of coming after you, he's after an orb you're carrying, so you're constantly trying to outrun him and outsmart him, and there's a lot of pressure, and the music gets all like messed up when he's following you. I love it.
Ew.
Speaking of creepy things in Twilight Princess, those fucking spiders. They're the worst.
Really?
Skeletons?
Because they're super realistic,
Oh, Twilight
and you have to
Princess.
wait for them to like reel up and animate and stuff before you can attack
That's
them.
true. They're not like the skull. They're not like the skulltulas in Ocarina of Time, which
Yeah,
are like
they
I'm going to
actually
sit in
look
front
like
of you for a
real
while
giant
and
spiders.
then rotate to show you my weak point because that sounds like a good idea.
They're just spiders.
They're
Oh, you're
just
gonna get
spiders. Yeah.
You are
I'm glad
screwed.
they stopped to allow me to get my treasure chest out.
No, it was very nice of them to do that.
Yeah.
No. Get back here, that's ours.
Rubble.
Did you forget that you had to use
Piece of
bombs?
carrots.
Yeah, because this is the first time you encounter him in this game.
I'm stuck. Oh, now he's squinting at you.
Oh,
Oh, you just got crushed.
Can't you just leave? I'm pretty sure the door's still open.
Yeah, but I want
Yeah.
to work out how to kill these guys because I'm.
there you go.
Nom 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 nom.
See, that's Zelda logic, though. Something opens its mouth, you throw a bomb in it.
Yeah.
Come on
There's a
now.
mouth. There's a mouth mechanic.
Sometimes I like to imagine Nintendo's doing something original and creative. But then I remember they're Nintendo and they only do that in their 3D Mario games. Like, they really haven't done anything creative or new with Zelda since... the 3D Zelda since... Majora's Mask.
Or maybe when they get the technology to use that, was it the optical rift or whatever it is?
Yeah.
They might,
yeah.
Dr. Swift, they might innovate some new stuff.
You think
Until
Nintendo
then-
are going to use the Oculus Rift?
Well,
After Virtual
eventually.
Boy?
Oculus Rift's the
After
future, you
Virtual
heard it here
Boy.
first, folks.
Well, if that's the direction that it's going, then maybe.
Have any of you actually ever played a Virtual Boy?
No.
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 I have.
You're the
My
only
brother
one,
currently
Mark.
owns the one we have. Yeah.
Did you do some research on this, Dan? Didn't it come out in Australia or not?
No, the Virtual Boy never came out here.
No.
That's probably why I never played
It's,
You
it.
should
it's
be-
sold so bad in the US, so like, we probably shouldn't sell this anywhere else in the world.
There are only like 30 games that came out between the U.S. and Japan, I think, and
Hmm.
Warriors
we
Solutions
actually
is a
have
good one.
have one of the rare ones. I don't think we have the Wario game. We might. Yeah, I think we do have the Wario game. We have the really rare one in the U.S. The Jack Brothers, which was based on some Japanese IP. But
IP means intellectual property, for those of you who are wondering.
yeah, it's for all you kids at
Oh,
home.
I never knew what that stood for.
Yeah, it also stands for Internet Protocol.
Internet porno.
pornography. Yeah, I always thought it was.
Yeah, that too. Did you
For
check
some
your
reason-
TCP IP settings? Kids at home
TCP
won't get
settings.
that.
Yes, Jess. For some reason, something.
For some reason, every time I came into this room, I always blanked on what I had to do.
Yeah, I had that too because I haven't used the leaf in such a long time to actually solve
Mhm.
a puzzle. It's like you're like, oh, I don't get it, and then you're like, oh shit, I have a leaf. I should use that. I totally forgot I had that.
Did you just wave at it and it came on? You're like, hey,
And he just
Yeah.
spoke.
All these statues
you
come.
just pulled
All these
you
statues
just pulled
come
a
equipped with
Navi.
Microsoft Connect.
a Navi.
Oh,
That's what you did.
And yeah.
come on!
Also, Link just spoke. Groundbreaking stuff.
Link has a voice. I think eventually the Zelda games will have voice acting, but I hope they do
Oh.
it kind of like Midna in Twilight Princess, where it's just made up gobbledygook. Like they speak
No.
highly
If
with
they do-
subtitles.
Because
Yeah.
they don't want to spend billions of dollars paying voice
localizing.
actors for 7 million different regions.
Yeah.
Come on!
Why did you do that, Dan? You need to.
Because I thought in these advanced days of technology, shit could come through. That's something that happens when you go back to old games. Things that you take for granted now, like the fact that AI can automatically follow you through closed doors, doesn't happen.
Yeah, take that, Magic Cooper.
I know that when I play
I call them jizz
Atari,
bulbs.
when I play Adventure on
filthy.
Atari, oh, you gotta do it again.
Yeah, it's annoying how he doesn't stay where you left him. What, does he get up and walk back onto the
Oh, I just better
Well, yeah,
go back
'cause
to
he's
the
like, fuck
lasers.
this shit, man. You don't want to wait for me? Suck my dick. I-
No, you'll
Bomb
blow
is
him up.
I pressed the wrong button, I'm sure.
Oh, I was supposed to push the trigger. Oh, God damn it.
Oh, now I'm out of
And you
magic.
ran out of music.
I hate the magic meter, can I say that?
Nope.
Sure, you can
no,
say
you
that.
can't. You're actually it's actually copyrighted.
Oh, the magic meter's copyrighted?
See, if you notice, if you look,
Yeah.
well, before you pulled out your sword, it was just literally the spine of the leaf. There was no
Oh, yeah. I did notice
Action.
that.
Yep.
Now I gotta play the old open-closed door game until I get magic back.
Well,
One of
it's
my-
your fault for screwing up.
Yeah, well,
Mm-hmm.
other games do this too.
Mhm.
Like, I hate when you play a first-person shooter and you run out of ammo, and then it's like you have to run back to another area to get more ammo. It's just like, just leave shit around. You know I have to use magic in a puzzle here, so just give me the... Put magic there.
Well, yeah, but see, you wasted your magic by flying around the room with all the platforms, which
I was-
didn't need.
I didn't need to do, but I'd save
It's your
time.
own damn- It's your own damn fault.
No, bomb, throw it away!
Out of my way, bomb. I'm like, maybe there'll be some magic in some of these. Oh, more bombs. Thanks.
You do
Thanks.
know that that depending on the color of the thing, you get different items, right?
Obviously.
No
I
way.
I do now. There's nowhere. I always just figured they gave you just random. It was randomized.
It's dependent
Dan's
on the
not very
color.
good at the whole analytical thinking and pattern recognizing thing.
Yeah.
I'm only good at the kind of patterns that allow you to.
Like
Jump off
crochet
a
patterns
cliff.
and knitting.
That was my big thing last night. I know exactly where to die in games to respawn in a way where it's quicker to die and respawn than it is to walk back.
We call that game memory.
Which again is not something to be proud of.
No. It's good for speedrunning.
Hey!
Hey, so you're gonna come
No,
all the
you
way out
got
here just
some.
to get
You
magic.
got some. Go back. You got it. No. Woo!
Wait,
No way, man. Haven't got my fix yet.
Would he just down that thing? Is that what happens?
Yeah, he just picks it up and magically he's all good.
Because it's
Yeah,
magic!
Just because you're talking about the Oculus Rift before, John Carmack left id to work on Oculus Rift.
Could go.
One of the
Does
world's...
anybody actually...
He's a
Go ahead.
genius, that guy. He could probably get that shit running all kinds of good.
Maybe. Has anybody actually ever used any virtual reality things? And not like virtual boy virtual
Oh,
reality,
I've
but
used
like
the
actual
Oculus
stuff?
Rift. It was on display at a thing and I used it. And it was really low
That's
res
cool.
because I guess they don't have it in HD yet. And it wasn't a very good
Yeah.
demonstration game. I was like,
Have you
I
used
feel
it
like
back
you
Fortress
in-
2.
can play
I used it
Fortress
back
2
when
with
I
it.
played when I was at Disney World when I lived in Florida. They had it on at Innoventions, if anybody remembers that, or actually it's still around. They had them on display, and it was very low polygon, early, model version of the game.
Yeah.
Good times. My brother
That was the
actually.
whole story? That was long pause.
Yeah, no,
that was
it was
great.
just
I had a
like- it
good
was just
time. I
stuff.
loved it.
I had stuff.
Things happened, and and it was all kinds of it.
Oh.
Oh, this is fine. This is okay.
Pretty
Isn't
good.
this the way you're supposed to do it?
Yeah,
No. Well, you could, but
you could if you're
That's
not.
it's
how
just
I
a
did it.
backseat game. It's right. It's one of those things where it's like, you're watching somebody play your favorite game, and you've played it so much, you know how you do it, and you're just like, why are you doing it that way?
Have you ever had that happen and then been like, oh, that's actually a more time efficient way of?
No,
No, you're just so good
No.
at video games.
I'm a hardcore gamer.
Hardcore.
Jeez.
So slow. I'm getting
Hardcore
all the
Zelda.
statues just because I'm hardcore.
I'm a hardcore.
You put too much
Screw
weight
that
on it
up.
and you break the puzzle.
Yeah, it's so good. You put too many on there and the chain breaks and then it's just like game over and you're like, oh.
Everything locks and you're stuck in the entire the hero tower forever
Yeah, that's
until the
right.
next hero comes around.
I guess you weren't the hero, Link. How do you like dem
Yeah,
apples?
you think there'd be a lot of skeletons in here from past adventurers who couldn't make it.
Yeah, which makes me wonder, like, how many of like Link clones has the King of Redlands gone through until he finally found one that's capable enough to make his way through the top of this? Well,
Yeah,
see, maybe
they'd
those
have to have-
skeleton heads.
They'd have to have beta testing and everything too. They'd have to throw people in there to try it out. Maybe there's a janitor in each temple that comes out and cleans up all the skeletons when it's done.
I think
the
the implications of this too, like there should be the Zelda universe should have infinite timelines because Ocarina of Time there are 3 timelines because there's also the one if Link fails because he's died because you're a shitty player. So shouldn't
Star
every
Trek.
Zelda game then have like a split timeline afterwards in case you failed and if you succeeded?
We'll see all those fire skulls that we see around. Those are the past.
Dude, if you die in here, you get to be a fire skull?
Yeah, turn into a lost soul.
Alright,
Die!
time to die.
Dum 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 dum.
Dum dum dum, I'm dumb.
Yeah, no argument with that.
This puzzle sure looks familiar. I swear I've done this once before already in this temple. Thanks
Damn
for
Nintendo, using puzzles over and over. Jeez, get some innovation.
look, you could use
here.
the same puzzle in multiple places, but don't use it twice in the same temple.
Yeah, I know, right? Just use it at the end of the game when I've completely forgotten about it.
Yeah, bring it back.
Right.
Well, technically, this is really, really close to the end of the
You got the boss key.
It's a big key. I always called them boss keys, but apparently they're big keys. I guess.
Well, it depends on the game that you're playing. Some games call them the big key, some games call them the boss key. Some Zelda
Why
games.
guy with sword when it's not even a key at all?
Why did you help him if you were just going to attack him afterwards?
No, I'm a bug.
It was a big trick.
Mm-hmm.
So these are baboon statues?
Apparently.
Crystal butts.
Kingdom of the Crystal Butts.
Kingdom of the Crystal Meth.
Okay. This is
Then.
going south fast. Oh, you're gonna hate it out here, Jess, because I fuck up on a lot of those laser eyes.
Oh god.
Mm.
Pokemon!
These laser eyes are pretty bad.
They're pretty annoying.
But they're pretty hard to hit as well, because they don't, appear until they're shooting you, so...
Yeah. Yeah, you can't actually, hurt them. And see, that bomb killed the bird, but it doesn't affect the guy. The blast radius is, big enough to hit a bird over here, but it isn't big enough to hit the fucking eye just above it.
Oh, you just have to
just
blink.
Use that invincibility frames to just go through.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good strat.
damn.
Ow! Run through it while you're invincible.
See, that guy's a little bit more clever. I wish I could use the mirror shield to, bounce the laser back at him and explode them.
Yeah.
Yeah, too bad you don't get the mirror
Not the
shield
mirror
until
shield.
just after this, eh?
Yeah. Well, I think that was, maybe it wasn't a Zelda game, I think it was something else that had a really similar boss, but if, similar enemy, and if you threw in a bomb in front of it, the smoke was enough to,
Blind it.
yeah, they get confused by the smoke.
Oh, you don't have to kill that one.
I want to now, I'm gonna
Well,
roll.
you run!
Well, I've gone this far, I can't really exactly,
Yeah, I'm gonna give up now.
Oh my god.
I hope that was worth it.
It wasn't.
Run!
Oh, good, you decided to run.
Get a
Can't
2
win 'em
for
all.
onesies.
Look at that.
Yep.
That was some almost excellent gameplay.
Yeah, I almost did something, well, if I got
I hope
both
you
of
run
them
out
and
of
the birds.
bombs. What was the item in this?
Oh, there was the bow and
Bow
arrow.
and arrow.
Oh, okay.
A Zelda classic.
Couldn't you shoot them with the bow and arrow? Isn't
It bounces off.
you're- Oh.
And it wasn't until Twilight Princess you could strap bombs to the arrows, which was a really cool addition, mind you.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't that make the arrows extremely heavy?
It would. You just
Technically.
you just shut your face, Mark.
Just
None
put
of
a
that.
just
bigger
saying.
feather on
I'm
the
just
end, and
saying.
it should be fine. Yeah, don't bottle those fairies.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't
Oh,
ever
boy.
bottle the fire.
Oh, here we go. Where was this character in your top 10 list? Was it number 2, Jess?
I don't even remember.
Yeah, it's a Nintendo game, gotta have a hand boss.
They all have hand
Yep.
boss. I like
You
the way he
have done
shoots
well to
bows
find
and
your way
arrows out
to
of his
this
nose.
place, oh chosen one. Accept this final challenge.
Please beat me. I love it when you beat me.
You have to fight the Gorn.
The Gorn. What's that?
And the same animation, but it flipped.
They're not gonna animate it twice. That's silly.
So
Go
you're in the
down.
Aztec
Or
temple?
Godan.
Gordan.
Check out these strats, you can't hit me. I'm moving slightly fast.
I totally need to have eyes on my hands, because that way you don't have anything to target.
It's
Make-
the crystal gems. It's Garnet. Oh, you're fighting Andros.
Yeah, it's Andros. Andros is the original, flying head boss. And
Yes.
say goodbye to your frame rate. Every time he does that.
Bye,
it's
frame
very-
rate. Goodbye. Oh, why did I not blink?
He is Andros, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, he looks exactly the same.
Calandros!
Nom,
nom, nom.
Yeah, no. Godan was.
That's a one
or-
spicy meatball.
I like the
Whatever you
fact
wanna
that
call
smoke
it.
comes out his nose, though. That's a nice touch.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's best whenever you run out of arrows and he literally
Yeah,
just
he
kind of
s- he
snorts them out of his.
snorts them out. It's lovely. Nintendo were like, shit, what happens when they run out of arrows? And they're like, I don't know, you gotta get some more somehow. And they're like, well, he's got nose holes. I guess they'll come out of that. because there's nowhere else we could really have them materialize from. Like, I wonder if it was like something they thought about afterwards and they realized people were running out of arrows before he was defeated.
No need to put pots around the arena or anything.
No.
I don't know. Did that ever happen in the Ocarina of Time hand boss?
No.
No, but if you fell off the tower
The hand
down below,
boss.
there were lots of pots full of magic.
Uncle Hand Boss!
Oh, cool.
I like that.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, Bongo.
If I were
Bongo's
Link, I would shit myself. This is scary. Look at that, he just high-fived you.
Too spooky for me.
So spoopy.
No, we're not even up to the spooky boss yet. There's a legit spooky boss.
Oh.
Who?
The ghosts that all come together. Ghosts are spooky, right?
What? No,
That's
that.
a Christmas present.
I mean, like, he's not legitimately spooky, but he is ghosts.
Yeah.
So is Casper, okay? And Call
Casper
of
scares
Duty.
the shit out of me. He's like, he looks like a Ku Klux Klan member.
Yeah, he's all
Scared the
white,
crap out of
that's
you.
okay.
You're
Who looks like?
Casper, because he's so white.
Oh.
Yeah,
I'll-
a Simpsons episode where they point out that Casper's just the dead Richard Rich.
Yes. But yeah, no. This I think this boss is much creepier than Jalhalla.
Oh, he
Thank
is.
you.
He is, but he's not a ghost.
so long,
Jesus.
King Bowser.
He's a spirit.
Oh,
Oh,
speaking of
chosen
that,
one. What will now come to pass is tied as go forward with
why
caution.
Does he sound like that, Mark? What are you?
Mark,
Why
I
do you
need you
expect
to.
him? Do you expect him to sound like majestic and like Morgan Freeman? No, he's got a crabby voice because he hasn't talked to anybody in
he
a
would
1,000
totally
years.
sound like Morgan Freeman.
So this is the only boss that doesn't explode and die. He just kind of resets himself into the wall.
Yep, waiting for the next hero of time. Then he
And then he-
sneezes and a heart piece comes out. And now he's dead. His heart came out and he died.
He's been shoving all these hearts and arrows into my face.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
It's the
I'm
janitor
allergic
that
to
comes
hearts.
around to clean, right?
Gee, that's something because like Darksiders was basically a big rip-off of Zelda as far as gameplay wise goes, and it had the heart system too. When you beat a final boss, you get like a heart piece. But they actually did it intelligently, and like your character just walks up to their dead body and rips their heart out, like pops it in his hand, and then that
Oh,
increases his
man.
health.
If
This
they
is my
ever
favorite
made,
part
if
of the
somebody
game.
ever made a fan comic where Link gets the heart of a boss and like rips it out,
Oh, because that hasn't
be,
been
like,
done
the
about
best thing.
50 times.
someone should do that. I don't think it's been done.
It
I love
sounds
this
like
part
a
of the
really
game.
very original idea. Do not steal.
I am a bell.
Link
Yes.
is my original
Yes.
character.
The
Do
bell
not
of
steal.
time.
My
Such an
ding-a-ling,
original part of the
my
game.
ding-a-ling,
What about
come and ring on my ding-a-ling.
it? All right.
Dan,
How long do you think the boat would wait there if you died in one of these temples and never showed up again?
He just stay there. Yeah, he can't go anywhere. He's got no sail to use on his own.
well, no, because remember he cruised all the way to the Forsaken Fortress to
Oh,
find
that's
you.
only because you were. That's only because you were at the Forsaken Fortress. If you're still stuck inside, he's stuck there outside for life.
Gulfstream. Gulfstream.
Yep.
You know what I would do? I would put a hole in him and then just watch him drown and sink and drown as he cried for help.
I like the way he's like, your trial will truly begin, and it's because he knows the Triforce quest is coming up.
I can't breathe underwater! Oh god!
Oh boy.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
And then Link died forever.
I was waiting
This
for that
place
moment
smells
where
bad.
it's
Drowned. He drowned.
I was waiting for that moment where it's like an Evangelion. It's like, this isn't an ocean, this is liquid DNA, and you just breathe it in, let it fill your lungs, brother, and it'll be great.
This is orange water. You can somehow breathe it.
It's like the abyss.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that movie yet.
Oh, it's so good.
Dude!
I've never seen it
Dude!
around anywhere.
I'll mail you my DVD copy.
Okay. I know it's supposed to be good. It was like James Cameron before he sucked.
Yeah.
Before he made.
Is this modeled after any of the old castles, or...
Yeah, it's a bit of an amalgamation of all the castles, I think.
Yeah, but because like whenever you go outside the back way, it's kind of reminiscent of the Ocarina of Time layout. Like this is the castle that's
Yeah.
technically supposed to be modeled after. But
There were lots of renovations done to the castle after Ganondorf fucked it up.
Had to get those
Yeah, well,
extensions,
yeah.
bro.
Had to get all those extensions. That
You know, they had
patio
to
they
put
always
back-
wanted.
They had to connect it back to land somehow and
Yeah.
completely redecorate the interior after he messed it
it.
up, adding all of his extra little rooms and shit.
Aw, that's it.
That's it. That's it.
I'm gonna,
So, thank you for your time. Thank you for joining us, Dylan. Thank you for joining us, Jess, and thank you for joining us, Mark. You're always a pleasure with lots of interesting things to say. So join us.
I know.
Join us next week as I forget what happens next comes up. I guess
We go into the
well.
castle, Dan.
you go into the castle and you get the Master Sword.
And we freeze time.
We
And if you get on
unfreeze
top
time.
of the castle,
Yoshi.
Yoshi's up there waiting for you.
You heard it here
And,
first,
and then you
folks.
can play as Luigi.
Yes, we'll show you how. Join us next week.